I've been surfing well over 35 years now and past my prime, but I feel like I'm coming into proper technique and new ideas about how to approach a wave, which is great for me, and some things that knowing how to do that properly is important. And so I'm grateful to be coming back here to continue to fine-tune those things.
I think I'm gonna remember that I'm capable. That even when things feel really, really scary, I have these tools in my toolbox now that I can use to push through a lot of that fear, and that I don't need to be as afraid because I have this knowledge of the ocean and the waves and what I can do there. So that would probably be my main takeaway.
This is my second time at Surf Simply. We're here in 2023, and so it's great to be back. And last time we were here with our friends Casper and Laura Zublin, and they had an idea along with us of bringing a bunch of friends down here and taking over the whole Surf Simply place. And so we managed to pull it off, and this week has been amazing to bring all our friends here.
We live in Southern California, and so I probably go out like twice a summer when the waves are perfect and the water is warm and there's no one out, and I'll catch a couple waves. And really, I do it because he loves surfing so much, and we want our girls to love surfing, and so it's a family affair.
We were invited with friends to join them on this trip. They loved it here, and we did not hesitate whatsoever. So
I was literally getting out of the water at San Onofre when Jon Eshleman got the call that there was a spot available here and said, "Do you want to go to Costa Rica?" And I said yes that night. And it was an easy yes.
You want to go first?
Sure. I just started stand-up paddleboarding one time in Hawaii, one time, very easy, and on a work trip, and I had a wonderful time. But this is when I started surfing this week.
And for me, I started surfing when I was 18. Been off and on, surfed a lot in my mid-20s. And then I've only surfed on trips about 5 or 6 times since then in the last 15 years.
I'd been in the ocean a lot with a surfboard, maybe 5 or 6 times, and got up maybe once if I was lucky. So this week was the first week I actually surfed in my life.
I started surfing on Sunday, and I just wanted to be with our friends.
I'm 67, about to turn 68. And of course our son is here surfing, and he's kind of brought it to our family and just loves it. So I've gotten to hear all about surfing for many, many years, and this is the first time.
What about you?
Okay, I came here and I told my son, or our son, I am not surfing. I can go to Costa Rica, but I am not surfing. And I'll do other stuff. But I love the water, I love the ocean, I love swimming. And 1, 2, 3 days into it, I decided I'm jumping in. I was so happy, I'm still happy.
What was your main challenge this week?
Believing that I could do it.
And what about your main achievement?
My main achievement was popping up on a unbroken wave. I was very afraid of all the paddling out and the waves and the wipeouts, and the coaches here really helped to calm my fears and help me believe I could do it.
In the first carving turn, yeah, we try to do it up high on the wave face to get some gravity to help give us some speed back towards our target. But the second turn back in the original direction, if I take it all the way back to the whitewater, not only will it give me a burst of speed back in the original direction, but it'll help redirect my board for me a little bit as well.
Derek was really trying to get me to put more weight on my front foot to be able to move a little bit faster. Everything he was teaching me was relevant for the next time I went out, like very practical instruction.
This week I worked with Harry, who is a big brain behind this whole experience.
There's where we're trying to get to, and I would say if we just held the compression slightly longer so that we started extending there and finished extending there, using that initial pop, that initial compression, to then lift that board up the wave. Right. I mean, brilliant.
I had some ideas of what I wanted to work on this week, which were primarily gaining speed down the line on my forehand, as well as my top turn and turning my shoulders. So I was working on a couple different things. Harry was able to point that out to me and able to show me what a better technique would be, what a proper technique would be for doing those things. And I was able to implement those during the week and see some progress.
Marlon was my coach, the old soul Marlon, and he had me working on a lot of upper body positioning.
Same thing, if you're going with a car at 100 miles an hour and you're entering a turn, you're not making any adjustments anymore at that point. You might hit the brakes more or accelerate in and out to make the turn tighter, but you're not really correcting it anymore, right? Right. Be smooth with it, because you're going very fast and there's obviously a lot of spray coming out of that turn.
The most impactful thing for me, like the takeaway that is the game changer, is always helpful with imagery, right? Trying to give your mental hack of little things to remember.
Done a lot of new things in my life, and I've found that even as I get older, doing new things keeps me young, and that's why I was here. And doing things that scare me a little bit, things that push me outside of my comfort zone, I find a better me on the other side. And so we were with our friends, and it's just always something I wanted to do. Just when you hear surfers talk about surfing, they talk about the divine, and it just feels like divine. I want to taste and eat all of that I could. That's why I came.
When you have people that care about what they're training you in and are passionate about their passion, it's definitely something that it's kind of infectious, and you want to be good at that, and it's a takeaway that you can apply it to anything. If you have passion for it and you can share that with someone else, they should be able to feel it.
There's a lot of work in surfing, and then just to have that rest in between to restore and recover is brilliant, and that's worked into the program so nicely and seamlessly. So the food has been beautiful, and the freedom, the massages, the double massages,
Yeah.
perfect.
The chalkboard is great. Just knowing what we're going to do every day the next day, or being able to go back and see where I'm supposed to be. You guys have thought of every detail, and it allows you to really relax and just enjoy surfing, enjoy being together.
I'm super, super impressed with all of the staff in the way that they're genuinely are caring, and that it doesn't seem like a job to all the people that we're dealing with. Staff genuinely seem to take joy when we're having a good time. Luis loves when we love something that he's made. The coaches are genuinely stoked when we're having a good time and are over the moon when it seems like we've progressed or we're in video sessions and they're just genuinely excited about something getting accomplished.
I wasn't planning on surfing. For me, the biggest achievement was to get up on a board, actually stand up. And I'm 64 and I feel like I was 5.
We would like to just breathe a word of life into you, an encouraging sentence, something that we have experienced from you this week.
So much regret that I only started this week because it seems like just the best sport in the world. So
I have no regret. Are you still filming me or no?
Yes.
Okay, I have no regret.
I love it.
I'm at 64 and I have no regret because it was such a fun thing to start at this age.